juice for the onion go make you cry. He said he like my waist in particular. But I know one carrot, I want cucumber. I never climb Okada without umbrella. I don't pay for this game, no be newcomer. I go boom shakalaka. I don't say you like for more. Boom shakalaka. I go act like me and she's not. So just eat it up the avocado. Swallow the.
Hi guys. Good evening, good evening. That was our guest for tonight. That was Naomi Achu. Where's everybody? That's a funny way to ask, right? But anyway, no sound. Hello to the tribe. It says no sound. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me, Gwen? If you can hear me, let me know in the comments, please, because I've got hi Gwen, you say no sound. Is there sound now? Can you guys hear me? Hello, Nora Brown. Hi, thank you guys so much. Welcome to the Goretti Show. I'm so glad you're here. You know how we do it. Please share as much as you can, so as many people as possible can join us tonight. Our guest is backstage. Oh, everyone can hear me. Hi, Larissa. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Have you shared on your page, Larissa? Hi, Sister Collie. Welcome to the show. Please share. And what I'm doing is sharing as well in the background. So please share. And then I'll give it a minute and just get our guests to join us now. So I'm counting on you to share. And also, can you tell me if the picture is clear? Let me know if the picture is clear. I'm just waiting in the comments if somebody can tell me how the picture quality looks like. Yeah? Okay, it's good. All right, thank you. So I'm just, oh gosh. Okay, we have lost my guest, so I won't hesitate. I'm just going to bring her back to the stream. Hi, Naomi.
Hi.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm really excited to talk to you. Yeah. So where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from tonight?
So the past 2 days I've been in New York. I've been promoting my new album, and I'm actually on the road back to Maryland. So
yeah.
So you guys get to see me on the move.
That's exciting. See, there you are. I just saw that on your Instagram. I mean, it's no small feat to get your billboard on Times Square, New York, girl. You are.
No, it's not.
I love that. How did that come about?
Well, let's just say I'm surrounded by people who support me, people who believe in what I do, and let's just say people who really love the album and they want to see the album do well. So yeah. So I have a distribution deal with Sony Orchard, and they've been doing a lot of promotion, and they've been helping me get my music on all necessary platforms. So that's been very helpful for me.
I mean, honestly, that's every musician's dream, right? To get your label to do the promo.
Yes. So, and even though I'm independent,
yeah.
I think it's I like to be kind of an example to let independent artists know, especially women, know that you can still promote your music and you can still get support and you can still get certain things that recording artists that are signed have, such as getting on a billboard. It's still possible for independent artists.
Mm-hmm. So how does an independent artist get promo from like that, like from the label?
So I would say, so this is not promo from a label, but what's going on now? Yeah, what's going on now is that these companies such as Sony Orchard, Universal, if they like your music, they will offer you a deal. They'll say, okay, fine, your music is good enough to be distributed. So then they'll come in and then they'll say, okay, you're an independent artist, so we're just
I'm, oh dear. Okay, we can't really hear her. I'm going to wait for it to get, I think because she's on the move. So it's breaking. Naomi, if you can hear me, we can't hear you very clearly. So if you want to come back, when you're back, let me know. Oh, by the way, guys, I had to wear this. Does anyone recognize this? Does anyone, if you're in the comments and you know what this is, let me know in the comments. Hi, Montio. Happy birthday, darling. I hope you had a fantastic day yesterday. But does anyone recognize this scarf? Silk, beautiful scarf. I don't know. If you know who this scarf is from, please let me know in the comments, because it's done by one of ours, and I'm so proud of her. Hi, Naomi. The network. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Naomi?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but your picture is frozen. But that's fine. We'll just keep you. So, we'll just continue the conversation like this. And for those who don't know,
Okay.
So yeah, your picture is frozen, but we're just gonna carry on. But before you go, I was talking about this really lovely scarf that I'm wearing today. It's done by one of us. You can recognize it, right?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's silk, so classily done. And yes, you're right, Nora. It's done by Hilda Angelo, our very own Mami P. So this is the Mangue scarf. Yeah, it's really lovely. I don't know if I'm faffing about with it, but yeah, you guys can see it. So you need to copy yours. Check her out on Facebook, Mami P or Hildangelo, and get yourself a lovely, lovely, lovely scarf. And Gillian, you want that scarf? I'll find a way to send it to South Africa. So back to you, Naomi.
Okay.
Back to you.
I have.
Yeah.
I'm losing you.
Yeah, I could tell she's losing me. Okay. The show must go on, right, guys? I know so many of you are excited to meet Naomi. I am as well. This lovely girl, she's created a brand for herself. I mean, as much as, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her music, but if you aren't, it's the music I was playing in the intro. Her name is Naomi Achu. So she has a single that really made waves a couple of years ago that I'm very familiar with, it, Robo. That's what I was playing. So if you want to check her out, I'm really fascinated by Naomi because it's not every day that you see a young Cameroonian mother, carve her own lane, especially in music. We know of the Tiwa Savages, we know of all these girls in what's her name, Yemi Alade, but I would love for us to get to know Naomi because she is our own Yemi Alade. She is fierce. She is gorgeous, very talented. She's a singer-songwriter. I was just heaping praise upon you.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better?
I can hear you.
I have my bar, so I don't know why it keeps going in and out. Okay, great. Okay.
That's fine. And maybe because you're on the move as well, so you could be going through pockets of no signal. Yeah, so that's why. But you know what? We'll just carry on. We'll carry on. That's fine. So before we talk about Naomi Achu, the singer, the celebrity, because how many Instagram followers do you have? You are a proper influencer, proper celeb.
I don't have enough. I need more. The sky is the limit. When I look at artists like, people that I look up to anyway, they have so much more, and not to compare, of course, but I know that I can do better. So I just always want to push myself. It's really, I just keep pushing. I think I'm at 130 something right now, but I'm hoping I need more. I was hoping to be at like maybe 150 by the time the album drops. So if you're watching this, please follow me on Instagram so that we can boost the algorithm with the new album.
Exactly. And her Instagram handle is, her social media handle is on the banner that's scrolling across the screen. I am Naomi Achu. Naomi. So
Yeah.
let's talk about Naomi, the young girl from Bamenda.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? Let's knock off controversy.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
babe, like
Yeah.
how does how does a young Cameroonian mother of two dare
Yeah.
to put up, to dress like this and put up posts like this on social media for the world to see? How?
Um, it's a sense of freedom,
Okay?
and also it's the photographer you're with.
Mhm.
A lot of the images I took were the photographer's suggestion. And the photographer will tell you, hey, this is gonna sell. This is gonna sell. Try this. Try that. Based on the photographer's experience. So when you
Mhm.
look at it from a professional level, you're looking at branding, you are looking at doing things that other people don't do. Because here's the thing: a lot of people, they criticize artists and entertainers and celebrities because those celebrities do things that they wouldn't do. So if
Yeah.
you can do something that the general public or just your next door neighbor wouldn't typically do, then people look at you. So it was more of a sense of do something daring that not everybody would do. And the photographer, he walked me through. We looked through the outfits, and that first one, the one with the fur, that was his favorite. That was his favorite outfit from
Mhm.
my kids. He want us to put out. He said that one. He said he loved the fur outfit. And I said, okay. I said, let's do it. So, yeah, very talented photographer. Actually, he's based in California. He's Flex. I mean, I work with so many different photographers, but Flex he's definitely very talented. He's worked with a lot of celebrities, and he does a lot of events in California. But
Mhm.
it's just having the team. It's just having the right team that'll say yes or no or maybe so. And if the
Okay.
picture looks right, then hey,
I mean, the pictures look hot. I mean, I have nothing against the pictures and the form and everything that comes with it. It's perfect. I'm going on the, when your mother
yeah,
saw that picture, when your sister saw those pictures,
yeah,
what
yeah.
were their reactions?
I think, well, they don't normally go on there, and I think they're used to it. I think they're used to
Okay.
it, because this is not, my Robo video was very, um, it was very playful and very daring as well. So I think they've come to a point where they're used to it, but they don't typically follow me anyway. I don't encourage them to follow me, because
Okay.
if somebody looks at me like their daughter or their younger sister, they will always have something to say, and it's understandable. So I just tell them not to follow me. Just don't worry about it. you know.
Yeah, but how is it? How was it? How is this sexy image received by the Cameroonian
You know,
audience?
um, I think I think the my fellow entertainers actually I think they like it. They enjoy it
Okay.
because they're entertainers and they know what it means to be an entertainer, so they like it. But those who are not entertainers, I think some of them just support it because hey, they like Naomi. Whatever Naomi puts out, they're gonna support. But
Mhm.
it has gotten me more followers. So and that's what I'm looking at. I'm more focused on followers. I'm more focused on engagement. So if it's getting me more engagement, if it's getting my people to come to me, then I think that's where that's a positive step. But I think also I do it because I want people to own themselves, to own their bodies. I think it's so funny because even I have two kids, but I felt more confident um, after giving birth, with my body than even before. It's like I gave birth to these two girls, and now I just want to fly. So I don't know what it is, but it just, my kids gave me so much. They made me feel so free. They gave me so much emancipation, and yeah, I think it's just a sense of freedom, really. And I think my fans can see that sense of freedom. I'm not forcing it. It's just me being happy, and this is just me, you know.
So, so if I want to play devil advocate and say, so by saying that, as long as as sexy pictures like this bring you the followership or the fan base that you're looking for? Are you of the opinion that any artist should do whatever it is that will help their platform grow?
Honestly,
No matter.
it's not for everybody.
Okay.
It's not for everybody. Um, I tried it and it worked, but it's not for everybody because if you do it and you're scared, it's not for you. You can't do it. You can't do it. You know, with fear in your heart. You can't be timid with it. You either do it right or you don't do it at all. So I would not say, oh yeah, do whatever you have to do. No, if it was to do whatever you had to do, then it would be, I would say maybe compromise your body, right? Because we know in entertainment, there's a lot of women
Exactly.
that compromise themselves. So no, um, by taking pictures, you know, by these visuals, these are just visuals and these are just promotional tools. But I don't want somebody to take that and say, okay, well, since she can take that kind of picture, then maybe I should, compromise my body. It's two different things, right? We are
Or
talking about
go 2 steps
yes,
further.
we are talking about look but don't touch. That's what we are talking about, right? Look but don't touch, and that's
But
it. Yes,
aren't you worried though that
yes.
somebody could look at that and assume that that's the kind of woman you are, especially being
Well,
an African woman?
guess what?
Mm,
People think whatever they want to think regardless, and
sure.
that's something that I learned. Um, I've you hear things from people that you wouldn't even expect, and interestingly enough, most of the people that you think are that type of person are actually the opposite, and the people that you don't think are like that are actually the opposite. So I think in this industry you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. You have to own who you are and know exactly what you're doing. If
Mhm.
somebody were to come tomorrow and question me, I would, I wouldn't be panicky. I wouldn't, because I know what I'm doing. Some people do certain things because they are not sure, or they want to please their label, or they want to please this person. They want to please that other person. But when you
Mhm.
come from a point of doing it because you want to please yourself, because you want to
Mhm.
be, because you're comfortable, it has to you have to be comfortable in your skin to do it. If you're not
Yeah.
comfortable in your skin, people will see that, and that's where the you know um that's where you may get some backlash. I mean,
It will show. It will show.
yes, and I think at the end of the day, people get used to it, and not just that, but I have so many different sides to me, and my fans know it.
Yeah.
I'm not I have I have the side where I'm fully clothed with a jumpsuit on. I have the
Yeah.
side where I have so many different sides. So it's not just that I sell, but it's that people want to talk about. So if that's what people want to talk about, then it's their mouth, right? They say what is it, let them get their mouth, right? So let them talk. you know as long as,
I
and I
like
said it,
this
I think
picture.
I told one of my fans on Facebook, I said, as long as you buy my album, you can say anything you want to say. I joke a lot with my fans on Facebook. They'll throw comments and I'll be like, oh really, oh okay, I just buy my album, please, and they will. you
Yeah.
know
Collie
so
is
yeah,
actually asking.
people will always have an opinion.
Yeah, Collie is actually asking something similar to what I just asked. She says, "Look, but don't touch."
Yes.
So everyone can do nudity as long as others don't touch.
So like I said before, it's really not for everybody. It's not
Yeah.
for everybody. You try it, and if people receive it from you, then people have received it from you. It's just like making music, and it's just like cooking. If you make a dish and people eat it, then you know that you know how to cook it. But if you make a dish and people are not eating it, then you know that maybe that dish is not for you. So it's not for everybody. Um, not everybody has, how can I say this?
The the
Not
the oomph.
everybody has the right? And not everybody has, for example, the patience to keep the type of body that is needed, right? Not
Yeah.
everybody has the body, and by saying that, I mean that in order to share your body, right? You may want to maybe drink a gallon of water a day. You may want to hit the gym. You may want to eat certain things. Not everybody has that patience to maintain that. And if you go to social media, if you look at it, a lot of people that work out, like a lot of fitness instructors, they always show their body. Why? Because they work so hard. That is why they work hard. They work hard because they want people to see their body. So I
Mm-hmm.
also work hard. I go to the gym. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll see me in the gym. You'll see me when I was 180 pounds, and you see me now. I've lost a lot of weight. You're going to see that transformation. If you don't see my body, then how will you know that there's a transformation? And people that try to take care of their bodies, yes, and people who try to take care of their bodies, they want to show it, especially performers or celebrities. They want to show it because they
Yeah,
feel like they've worked very hard.
because
Yeah,
ultimately in entertainment, sex sells. That's just the truth.
it's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
But even though um, I try not to take advantage of that too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
If for example, the song Robo, it needed that because that's what the song was about, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But there are some songs that you will see in the album that are not necessarily that sexual. Um, so it just depends on the song I'm singing. It just depends on the content, but it's not always like that. And like I
It's
was
for
saying
you.
earlier, let me tell you something. When I post the pictures that that I'm being questioned about, right? Those are the ones that get the most likes. And then
Yeah.
when I post something nice and casual and peaceful, they
Yeah.
don't like. So I'm saying my thing to people is, okay, fine. If you are saying that you don't want this, you're complaining about this, then when I post the opposite, I want you to show me as much love. Prove to me that that I can stick to that. You understand what I'm
Mm.
trying to say? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So Andia is saying that people must talk. Even if you dress covered up with a hijab,
Yes.
people will still
Yes.
have something to say.
Yes.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
will. They will. I want hijab. I want everything. I want everything from hijab to up and down to from. I want everything. And I still do wear everything. Sometimes I'll show. Sometimes I show my body, and sometimes I don't. Like if you
Mm.
saw, yes, like if you see me you saw me with the in front of the billboard. I was dressed in my jumpsuit, my fitting jumpsuit. That's actually my favorite thing to wear is a jumpsuit. But because I know that you know, but I know that people like it when I don't know, they like my body. I'll just be honest with you. They like my body. They say they like my body, and that's all I can tell
So,
you.
so you you give them what they want.
I give them what they want. I give them
Okay.
what they want. Yes.
So with that said, with your music, what's your message?
My message is so when you get my album, you're going to hear so many different sounds from all over the world. But my message is freedom,
Freedom.
freedom, freedom, inner peace, uh, love, um, and just being the best you,
Okay.
and unity. Yes, I think freedom is number one because I think when we feel free, we do what we want to do because we like it and not because we have to please people, right? So
Mm-hmm.
as an independent artist, like when you talk about, oh, my sex appeal or whatever, I do it because I feel free. I'm not doing it because I feel forced, and people can see that. I do it because on that particular day I felt like it. I do it because I lost 40 pounds and I feel wonderful, and with my hard work, because it wasn't easy, changing my diet, cutting out water, cutting out juice. It wasn't easy. It was a very difficult thing for me. um but I feel free. So I think freedom is something that a lot of people do not have, because a lot of people live their lives trying to please other people and
Mm-hmm.
to fit the societal norms, or what would this person think, what would that person think. And I think at the end of the day, if you do that enough, you will become very unhappy. And I
Mm.
think, yes, your happiness, I think when you're free, when you feel free, you can be happy. You can set your soul, you can just accomplish so many things. But of course, you
Mm-hmm.
always have to go to God. So,
Mm-hmm.
you have that freedom in you, and then you go to God, you talk to God. But not a lot of people are exercising the freedom that God has given to travel the world, to see things, to see the beauty of the world, to climb the mountains, to swim in the rivers, and to climb on the, to get in the boats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think freedom. So this is my expression, my freedom expression. But everybody
Yeah.
has their freedom expression. Some people, they'll go bald. That's their freedom expression, right? Some people,
Mm-hmm.
they'll wear white for the whole year. That's their freedom expression. Some people, they'll cut certain things out of their diet, or cut alcohol, or cut off some, people in their lives that are not helpful to them. That's their form of expressing their freedom.
Yeah. I like that. So I mean, irrespective of what we, because Collie is saying so, she says I like her and I have genuine concerns, and she's responding well. My daughters are watching too, because this is a mom as well with daughters. You are a mother of
Yes,
two, and so
yes,
it's not
yes.
every day that we see a young Cameroonian mother, who has
Mhm,
her own family, her in-laws watching, and all of that kind of thing. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It can be a
yes,
bit shocking, but I think
yes,
also, I mean, it takes a certain kind of person to
yes, yes,
be where you are,
yes,
to be that free with
yes,
themselves, because a lot of us, like Andia said earlier, we are really
yes.
really concerned or about
Mhm,
what others think about what we do,
yes,
so I mean,
yes. Oh,
yeah.
yes. Yes, and it's a genuine concern. But I think if I wasn't a musician, it would be a different story, right? It would be a
Mhm.
totally different story. If I wasn't a musician, if I wasn't in the limelight, it would be a totally different story. But anybody in my life knows that I do this as an entertainer. Um, the Naomi at home is it's so different. Like, you see me, I'm relaxed, I'm chill, not too much makeup, just, my little, the me at home is very different. But, the Naomi on my Instagram page, on my Facebook, that is a business.
That's the
That's what I
business.
do.
That's the
Yeah, that's a
business.
business.
Yeah.
I'm selling music. I'm selling a lifestyle. That's what people want to see.
Exactly. You're selling
Yes.
everything that comes with being an
Yes.
artist.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
and
that
and your
yes.
and your brand of artistry is, the
Yes.
sexy woman singing about
Yes.
freedom. So
Yes.
it matches. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining. I see a lot of people joining now. If you can kindly share on your page, please share, invite someone else. Let's get to know Naomi. Naomi is doing amazing. She's working really hard. I'm very, very, when I look at your social media handles, it's like, how am I not in your radar? Because you really have a large following, really large following. And I'm just like,
Thank
well,
you.
how, I mean, obviously I know you're on a personal level, but I'm just like, why is it not on the radar? Like my group of friends on social media, I don't,
Yes.
apart from, I follow Shiri, of course, your sister, but I
Yes.
don't
Yes.
really
Yes.
see
Yes.
you on our timelines, and I was just really curious about that. What's your fan
So
base made of? Do you have Cameroonians in your fan base?
I have Cameroons in my fan base, but it's very interesting. My fan base are all over Africa. I have some fans from Tanzania, some from South Africa. If you um, if you follow me on Facebook, on my fan page with the blue check, and for those who are
Yeah,
who watch this, whenever I go live, I ask my fans. I said, "What's your name and where are you watching from?" I have
yeah,
one. Oh, Angola, Namibia. I'm watching from Sudan. I'm watching from Jamaica. So I have
yeah.
fans from all over the world, all over, and yeah, and I think
And
it's
which
because
which which makes
mhm,
sense. Which makes sense why
yes,
you have to give them what they want. Makes a lot of
yes,
sense.
yes.
Mhm.
If I was selling main just to Cameroonian, then I would tailor my music, or my outfit just to Cameroon. But I do sell to, I have white people who buy my albums.
Yeah,
I have white people who call me to perform. When I performed at the Smithsonian Museum of African Art, it wasn't Africans that were there. It was maybe
yeah.
20% Africans, 50% white, and then the rest were maybe Americans, Black Americans.
Oh yeah.
So yes, my audience is very, very diverse. And honestly, to be honest, I don't typically push myself. I don't. typically push myself in the Cameroonian community, because I think because I want them to come naturally. You know, I want them to love me naturally. I want them to just see me for who I am, and to just, yeah, it's natural. I personally, I don't think I need to promote myself amongst my Cameroonian people, because I'm one of them and they are me. I am them and they are me. So if they see me, they can, choose to support. And yeah, and we keep it moving.
I like that attitude actually, but I'm still gonna push myself to Cameroonian. So if you're watching this, share to your Cameroonian, share to your Cameroonian networks, please. Let them join us and get to know our superstar Naomi. So now, I mean, honestly, there's not much I can say about your style, because I know that it's very obvious that you have a clear understanding of what the business is, of the business side and the home side, and you know, you walk the lines. Is that the phrase? You walk the lines
Walk the,
very, very
yeah, walk the lines.
separately. So, yeah, I think it's walk the line, but you walk the
Yeah.
lines very well. So I really like that. So as a young mom with young girls, how are you juggling? Obviously, I know you have another career apart from music, but how is it like?
Yes.
You know, because I feel like with shows you always have to be away from your family. So
My
how
family.
do you
Yes,
do that?
yes. Well, if I'm going to be away, like right now I'm in New York, I just make sure that my kids have what they need. Like, for example, Monday was my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
My first daughter,
Happy birthday, Glory.
well, yeah, it was her birthday, April 26th. Yes, thank you. I'm gonna let her know. Um, so, when I'm with them, I'm with them, and I give them as much time as possible. Sometimes I don't answer my phone. I just give them all the time that they deserve. And then,
Mhm.
if I have to travel out, I um, I just make sure that they have everything that they need. Thankfully, we have help. It's not easy being outside of America and outside of Africa and having help. Um, so at this moment in time, there is help available for the kids, so that's always good.
Mhm.
Um, and if I'm away from them, there's FaceTime, there's WhatsApp calls. I check in with them. Um,
Mhm.
but as things have been going okay for the most part, and when I'm with them, I get them very involved in what I'm doing. I so if you see the back of my album cover, um, you probably, they're gonna go look for it. But I showed my daughter. I was like, so it's the back of it, the one with the
Yeah.
title, subtitle. So
With it
I
some
I
type of
yeah, so I get my daughters involved in some things. So my younger daughter, she's hilarious. So I said, Faith, her name is Faith. I said, Faith, what do you think
mhm.
about this picture? She was like, oh, mommy is brushing her teeth. So
What?
yes, that was. I showed my daughter. She said, mommy is brushing her teeth. I said, okay, my dear. But yes, there's one where I actually do get their input sometimes. I'll say,
Yeah.
Faith, do you like this? She'll say, I like it, and sometimes she'll say, I don't like it. So
Do they see the pictures with you looking all sexy?
there's one of the pictures that I was wearing African print. It's a top and a bottom,
What's
and I
uh-huh.
was walking into the house. It's on my Instagram page, so it's on my
Mhm.
Instagram page, on my Facebook page, and I said, Faith. I was scrolling through. I was just showing Faith. I said, Faith, what do you think? And then Faith said, oh, mommy, are you going to the swimming pool?
You are doing that.
She said, mommy. I said, mommy, are you going to? I said, I switched. I said, baby, look at this one. So, but I mean, but they're not. Honestly, they're not interested in mommy's
Mhm.
music, and they just want
Yeah,
mommy's attention. You know,
that's it.
they just want mommy's attention and all that. And even I don't post them that much. I don't share them that much because I want them to grow up and make a decision for themselves
That
if they
picture,
want to
right?
become. No, it's not that one. It's
Okay.
not that one, but it's actually Ankara print. You might have to scroll down a little bit. It's
Okay.
yeah, because I posted it. I think it was sometime last year, late last year.
Okay.
But she was looking on my phone. She was going through my phone. Um,
Hmm.
but I forgot what
No, you were saying you don't post the children because you want them to make up their minds. Can't hear
Okay.
you.
Sorry,
Okay.
can you hear me now? Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I was a call was coming in.
Okay.
Um, what was I forgot what I was trying to say.
So you were saying you don't post the children because you want them
Oh
to.
yes, yes. I want to decide for themselves if they want to be on social media or not. I may post them once in a while, but I don't share them that much. I'm very protective about them. Yeah, I just want them to be showered by love, and I want them to keep their innocence and
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, but when it comes to mommy, they don't really care about you know. No, they just
No.
want mommy's love and attention.
Yeah, as all children do, and it's the same with me. I don't post
Yes,
my children for the same reason because I'm just like,
yeah,
they didn't ask to be on social media. So if they
yeah,
do start asking, then I'll post them. But yeah, I'm not
yes,
going to do it
yes,
to them. So I understand that very well.
yes.
Um,
Hmm.
so as so if there was a young, so we, I mean, the Cameroon um, music industry is really booming now, and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
are getting there. We are having international collabos. We are having songs that are on Grammy nominated albums and things like
yes,
that. Right
yes.
now, what do you have? Who are your faves in the Cameroon music industry? Who are your favorites?
Who are my faves? Well, I'm very when it comes to Cameroon music, I'm very much an old school girl. You know,
Okay.
so yes, I'm very much a um um he sings Risha Bona. I'll go to Risha Bona, Manu Dibango, who of course
Yeah, it was your. Mhm.
yes, he lost his life to COVID. So I'm more of a Bendeka, more of an old school when it comes to
Mhm.
Cameroon music, yes. But the new wave of Cameroonian artists are just they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job. I mean, Witty Minstrel had me on his show when he was doing his I think it was yeah, he had it was a drive. It was a drive for his be proud of who you are. And this
Yeah.
was a couple of months ago. Yes, yes. So he had me on his show. He's doing very, very well. Um, who else? I mean, Myra Maimo, she's based in the diaspora. So
Yeah.
we've worked together. She's amazing. She does amazing work. But yes, my faves would definitely be the old school, like Risha Bona. And he's still making music, and he's still, he's been involved in Grammy. If I'm not mistaken, he's been nominated for a Grammy before. If
I
I'm
think
not
he's
mistaken,
won. I followed
I
one of
think
his
so.
lives. He's won. He's won a Grammy for
Yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah.
So
But do
yes,
you know what? I find your answer very political, in the sense that you are safe when you mention the older generation. So that you. But I get it. I get it. I get it. But yeah, or don't you think you're smart?
well,
You're
I
very
think
smart.
um, you can't go wrong with old school because from old school you can learn. I learn a lot
Mm.
from old school. If I pick up the phone and if Risha Bona has a chance to talk to me and I ask Risha Bona, how do you do this? Risha is going to tell me. you know
Mhm.
but new school, not always, because we are all learning and we are all growing. But I usually go to new school. I mean, I think sometimes it's good to learn from history. So I like to take from history and bring it to the present.
Mhm. So
Yeah.
I like that. I mean,
Mhm.
something just popped to my mind, and you don't have to answer this question because I went back. I was just looking at your pictures again, and I wonder.
Yes.
Yeah, we've talked about how your family has received it, but how does the man in your life receive this image, this sexy image, and how does that other family receive or received this sex? How did they receive this sexy image? Because on our show, it's very
So
much,
I think
yeah,
yes, yes. So I think for every woman there's a man, and for every man there's a woman. So there are some men that actually they don't care, and some actually even like it. They want their woman to be the most attractive woman on the block, or they want their woman
yeah,
to be
mm,
the the sexiest woman on the block, right? And there are some men. They want a big woman. They want a woman who is 300 pounds. They want, every man has knows what they're looking for, and every woman knows what they're looking for. If it's somebody who is in entertainment or who has an experience in entertainment, they understand it's really for business, you know. Yes, most people in entertainment understand what entertainment business is, and if a man can look at it from a business standpoint, he doesn't, he actually will encourage. Yeah, like my children's father, um, that was never his problem.
Okay.
That was never his problem. And sometimes I would share things with him. I would say, what do you think about this? And he would say, okay, okay. Oh, I want to post this one. He would say, okay, okay. So I think it's really not about social media. It's about the communication that you have with somebody. Take for example, let's say I'm going to the studio and I have to record, and my producer, I'm going to record with another male artist. That's what he should be more concerned about. What a man should be concerned about is where his wife is going. Is when she coming back? Who is she going to be with? Not what is on social media. Because when I'm stepping out, that's when you should be concerned, right? So it's all about communication and letting your significant partner know, hey, I'm going here, I'm going to be with this person, I'm going to work on this, I'm going to be with that person. If I'm running late, hey, I'm running late, this is what's going on. And as long as they see the finished product, and as long as they see success, as long as they see results, then it's a business strategy that is working.
Yes, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
this
yes. But I know at the same time that a lot of Cameroonian men, they are not as open. If they are in entertainment, they may be, but a lot of Cameroonian men, they are not as open because it's just they're not as open from my experience. But I think a man who is in entertainment, if he looks at it from a business, he's okay.
Yeah, and that's all you need. A man, someone who understands it, because then even the families will not be a problem because they'll be able to explain that to them. So this sexy body now, for some of us who have 6 folds, actually 3 folds. How do we maintain this body, Naomi? You gotta share your secret. You can't live here without sharing. How do I get that 6-pack after four babies?
So, well, as you can see, if I for that picture, I wore a body trainer. I wore a body shaper. So it was a full body shaper. And if you look at the picture that I took in front of my billboard, I was wearing a full body shaper. You can see it. So that's a body shaper. You can start with that, and you can train your body. A lot of people, they don't want to wear it because it's tight, it's uncomfortable. But if you wear it long enough, if you wear it constantly, I think it trains your body. And I think if you do it along with exercise and you drink water, I think those things are good. On a perfect day, I would drink a gallon of water. I think a gallon of water is good. It flushes out toxins. Water is just good. And if you want to give your water taste, you can put some lemon. So you can slice, get 1 or 2 slices of lemon or lime, put in your water, and just drink. But the body shaper is good. The body shaper is good. It really gets you. It gget you in the mindset of.
Let me drink my water. Let me drink my water.
Yes. Drink, please. Drink your water.
Let me drink my water, my lemon water together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Drink. Yes. I mean, that's how I lost. I mean, I wasn't like this. Back in November. Yes, back in November, I was 180 pounds. I gained a lot of weight during COVID. It was crazy, and I actually completed my album around that time. But I said, no, I cannot go out to the world looking like this. Even though I was still okay. But I'm 5'3", so if you're 5'3" and you're 180 pounds, that's a little. It's actually overweight. If you look at the BMI, it's even it was overweight for me anyway because I know who I am. So if I want to be overweight, I'm like 160 pounds. So I went down to 140. So which was okay. I feel more comfortable now. I feel lighter, and I feel I'm just more confident. But I would say definitely drink your water, and if you can do cardio once or twice a day, and just watch what you eat. You can eat maybe eat what you want, but in smaller portions. That will help. Um, yeah.
People love your response, Naomi. I
Oh,
love this
really?
being honest right there that she wears body shapers.
But
And
yeah.
an honest, transparent answer, and the most honest answer I've ever heard to a question like that. So thank you for being honest.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, let me drink my lemon water again. Okay, that's back.
Oh
No,
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
get it.
Yes. No. They're very helpful. I think body shapers
Mhm.
are very helpful. Yes. It's just that not everybody wants to. Not everybody wants to pay has the patience. But if I have a shoot, or if I have a shoot and stuff like that, I wear my body shaper. And not only it's not just that too, but don't forget, we have parts of our bodies that jiggle. So if I'm on stage, if I'm getting on stage, I don't want it. There's parts that you don't want to jiggle to. You just want it to look firm. It's not. It's also for me anyway. It's for the look. It's for maintaining my body, but it's also for the look.
Andia says, and avoiding stress.
Exactly. Exactly.
And avoiding stress. So apart from music or musician, I mean, what would you advise um an upcoming artist in out there in the or out here in the diaspora who is maybe overwhelmed by their day-to-day activities like their job and maybe everything that being abroad has to offer, the pressures of life, but they have this burning desire or passion to be a musician. What kind of advice would you advise? What kind of advice would you give them?
So I would say get a piece of paper and write down the things that you want to achieve. So let's say, for example, you want to release a single. You get a piece of paper and write down the steps that you need to take to release that single. So if it is go to the studio, okay, call the producer. You can write, step number one, find a producer, find a studio, record a song, find somebody to mix and master, find a promotional team to promote my music, shoot the music video, write what you want to do on that piece of paper, and also give it a timeline. Say week one, ABC, week two, ABC, week three, ABC, and you add that in your daily activities. For example, let's say you have to go to work, you know, um, in the middle of your day, you make that call, call that studio. And then if you have time at night, or if you have time during the weekend, or whenever you have time, you schedule and go to that studio. Then, write everything that you want to do down and look at
Mhm.
that paper every day. Every 5 minutes, look at that paper. And as long as you know that there's something on that piece of paper that has not been scratched off, you will attend to that thing.
So you are one of those who believes in writing it down.
I strongly believe in writing things down, because when I
Mhm.
write things down, I accomplish things better. It is not on a piece of paper; it's in my phone. I go to my notepad I go to my notebook in my iPhone, and I write, do this, do that, do that. I'll say today I have to buy groceries. Today I have to go to the store and pick up this medication.
Mhm.
Today I have to get this, I have to get that. And that's how I survive, really, day to day.
There's a question for you. Do you do project management as your other job?
I don't actually. I don't do project management as my other job. I went to school for nursing. I went to school for nursing, and I also do. I've also invested in real estate. So that's what I'm into outside from doing music.
Music.
Yeah,
Music.
yeah,
So the album, Naomi,
yeah.
the title, what's this album called? African Pepper?
Yes.
African Pepper. Why African Pepper?
Because everybody's African this, African that, African, African land, African nature, and I was like, just spice it up a little bit, African pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Give them something that can only be found in Africa, and that's
Mm-hmm.
African pepper. You can only get African pepper from Africa. So I wanted to
When you
be more.
mm-hmm.
I wanted to, yes, I wanted to expand my I wanted to be more playful with my African side. I wanted to share my African side in a playful way, not
Mm-hmm.
just oh, yes, because I wanted to just be playful with being African. And I
Mm-hmm.
felt like that was something that I felt it was spicy enough to get people's
Mm-hmm.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had so many titles. I had about I think I put like I had 6 different titles, and I shared it with different people. And I was like, should I make it a groundbreaking, like, oh, break the chains, or a survivor or something? I was
Yeah.
like, no, let me just make it playful. Let me make something. Let me do something playful. And I think yeah, my fans they like my playful side, so they really do, especially on Facebook. They like my playful side. They will insult me, I'll insult them back, and we just keep it moving. And I tell them to buy my album.
I know you exactly. Meanwhile, if you're watching this and you haven't shared, now wait till you do. You please share. If you're watching this show
Exactly.
and you haven't
Yes.
shared, I mean that. What do you gain
Yeah.
from not sharing? Go on then share the great.
Exactly.
So share
Exactly. Yeah.
social media handles so that we can, more people can join us. Naomi, so what's the
Yes.
inspiration? Obviously, so what was the inspiration behind now this album? Because some of the songs are very in good time, pepper them, ride with me, bad girl, killer, king, say
Yes.
no. What was the inspiration behind some? Well, I think with an album, first of all, you have to have like a direction, right? For that,
Yes.
for the album,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
the songs come in that order. So, what was this album? African Pepper, like you were just, it was about preparing them.
So it's actually because of Robo Robo, right? So I released Robo Robo earlier last year, and around that time I had started working on the album, and because Robo Robo was well received, um, and it's
Very
talking
well
about, like, if
received.
you listen to the lyrics, yeah, thank you. So they were talking about, in the song I'm talking about vegetables, and I'm talking about, being in the kitchen, and I'm you referring to the, the fruits in different manners, and I was like, this is all kitchen stuff. So I was
Mhm.
like, it's still spicy, it's something that, um, and I was like, let me continue in that light, since I started with, since I started in that light from Robo Robo, because Robo Robo was spicy. So I said, okay, let me just keep it spicy, and I'll call it African pepper.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And so all
Yes,
the
but the
songs.
good thing about the album is, mhm. So, you know, the good thing with the album is that there's a variety. If you want pepper, right? I'll point the songs to you that will give you pepper. Like the song Pepper Them, right? That's enough
Mhm.
for the whole album. You don't need any more pepper than that. Yes. If you listen to Pepper Them, you don't need
Uh-huh.
any more pepper than that. Pepper Them, and then Robo Robo is spicy.
Spicy, yeah.
Last Night is spicy. There's some spicy songs in that album actually.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So I mean, I can't wait to listen to it. I don't know if you guys have listened to Robo Robo, but I'm going to see if I can just play a bit of it in the background.
They say you get my lava. They say you this
I want
keep at the condo. It be fine, I can chop it like mango. But you do my chop tomato. Now 50-50, oh yeah, take sweet potato. I get plenty, I get enough to feed the needy. But you get the cancel GT from your DP. And that shit with her name, the Amarachi. For me, for my corner with her face. I'm so majestic, I'm so psychopathic, so futuristic, I'm so bombastic. See, I'm kinda like a coal mine. You gotta dig deep for the palm wine. They say you get.
So that's a bit of Robo Robo, guys. So if you haven't, you have to check that video out. It's Naomi Achu Robo Robo, and she's got some eye candy there in Chris Atto, the Ghanaian, the Ghanaian star. So I mean, you guys check it out. It's very, like she said, it's truly pepper them style. So
Yes.
um, it's a lovely song.
Yes.
Yeah. Where did you
Thank
shoot
you.
that video in California?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Most of it was in California. I'm gonna say 80%. 80%. Yeah, maybe 85% was in California. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this beautiful, beautiful house with a great view. There's some really beautiful houses in California with amazing views.
Yeah. And if
Yes.
you're watching, guys, before you leave, don't go without clicking on that link. It's the first comment on the in our comment section. You can pre-order her music right now. So please do not leave
Thank you.
without supporting our girl Naomi. Just click on that link and purchase her music. Let's support our own. And I mean, I know that if we don't support, we move, right, Naomi?
Yeah.
I love that attitude. I love that attitude about you. That if they don't support, it's all good. We move. We find it. You,
We keep it
you,
going, you know?
you keep it going. Yeah.
Yes.
You find your tribe
Yes.
naturally. You
So
let them.
the love I give is natural, and I'm hoping for natural love back. That's all I ask for.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
So one of my final questions for you. I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but what would you say? Because I was listening to the Tong Tong Bea, Lenny Bea on Facebook, and he had a show earlier on tonight, and he was talking about divorced women who think that their life is over just because they are divorced, and he was very honest in the advice that he gave the women to be like, you know what, like, what? So you're divorced, so what? Like, they are meant, pick yourself up.
Yes. Yes.
What would you have to say to that scenario?
Well, I say that marriage never doesn't make you who you are, because when you come into this world out of your mother's womb, you're not married.
Mm-mm.
For how many years of most people, they get married what, after around 20, is the 18 maybe, or is it child marriage, is but you spend a lot of most of your life, or your early life, by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So why does your life have to end because you're with somebody, because your marriage has ended? You started your life without anybody, so you can continue your life without somebody. Now, once
Mm-hmm.
again, I will go back to
It's break. It's breaking so bad. Is it breaking for you guys? 'Cause it's
societal
breaking.
because of that. Oh, wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yeah.
better?
So
Can you hear me better?
when you move your phone to the front,
Okay.
it breaks.
Oh, I'm losing you. Okay, this is okay, a little better. All right, I was saying, okay, I was saying that we came into this by ourselves. So one other person, and I think somebody said this. I said your happiness belongs to you. You are responsible for your happiness. You cannot, even when you're in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're in a happy marriage, or even if you're in a relationship in your life and say, oh, you have to make me happy, you have to be comfortable and confident in yourself to keep yourself happy. Because if you expect that the next person is going to make you happy day in and day out, then you have become a burden. I'm sorry. You are a burden to anybody if you say, oh, you have to make me happy, because you're going to go to them and say, oh, well, if you
Mm-hmm.
don't give me money, if you don't give me money, that I'm going to be unhappy. So you have to put the load of happiness, which is
Okay, it's breaking,
somebody
Naomi.
else. And I
Hold on.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
break.
Okay.
It,
Okay.
I lost
Okay.
you there.
This is crazy. Okay. Hello.
Okay, it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
go
know if
on.
this is better.
It's better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So I think every time God closes a window, I'm going to say window. If God closes a window, He's opening a door. And if you stay stuck in your mindset of yesterday, you are not going to leave space for God to give you what He has in store for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, it's just you can take advantage of every situation. If you are a divorced woman, you can take advantage of that situation and say, okay, now that I'm no longer with my husband, what were the things that I wanted to do that I was not able to do as a married woman? And then you take advantage, you take that time and do those things that you wanted to do
It's muted. It's muted.
so, phone calls,
Oh,
phone calls. So yes, so I was saying that you can take advantage of the time that you have. Whatever you couldn't do when you were married, go ahead and do those things. If you wanted to start a business and you couldn't do it because you were always, you were a housewife and you were waiting on your husband, you can take this time out to start your business. If there's a degree that you wanted to get while you were married and you couldn't because you were waiting on your husband, then you can do it. So take advantage of the time that you have as a divorced person to, prepare yourself for maybe your next husband, or, for greater things in life, or just to be a good mom for your kids. There's many things you can do.
that's right. And like Collie says, divorce is not the end. You move, right?
Yes, keep going. Keep
You
going.
keep going.
Yes.
Honestly,
And you can still
your line is breaking.
have a healthy relationship with your. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if this is better.
You have to try to keep it to your right, like it has been. And every time you move it to your left, it breaks.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
It moves. Yes, I think so. Is this better? Let me know if you can hear me.
I can hear you clearly. Just the picture is a bit.
All these crazy
It's,
bars.
oh, it's fine. We can hear you, sir.
Is this better? Okay, let me check my Wi-Fi. Okay. And I was saying that it's very possible to have a healthy relationship with your ex-partner, as long as you find time and talk. And I think, there's one thing that people fail to do is to appreciate each other. We always, find fault in each other. Oh, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do that for me. And I say this, there's a reason why you married this person, there's a reason why you got into this relationship. So there's something that you got out of this relationship, or you're getting out of this relationship, that got you in there. So appreciate those things. But the thing, what something that we do as humans is we are always, bashing each other. Find time to appreciate each other. And whether or not you stay together as a couple, you can still be friends. You can still appreciate each other for the value that you have put in each other's life. A man who divorces his wife, if she was there for him while he finished school, if she helped him start a business, then that person added value in your life, and you cannot forget.
Yeah. Mm. Tessie, I'm going to ask her that question when she comes back. But yeah, did anybody watch Bea's show? I'm just really trying to show off this scarf. It's so lovely. It feels so nice on my skin. That's why I keep moving it about. Naomi, you're back. Sorry. Do you know, Tessie has a question for you. Is there any reason why you could not spare the 1 hour to have a good uninterrupted discussion with us, your viewers?
We can do this again. We can do this again and again and again. We can do it every day if you like.
Yeah. But anyway, so you were saying, can you remember your train of thought?
No, I was just saying that we can if we come from a place of gratitude and appreciation of each other, we can still have helpful relationships whether or not we are married to each other.
That's it. And
Yes.
but I think the question, you've answered it though.
Yes.
The question, the part, what Bea's focus was on. What Bea's focus was on. See, I mean, that internet work is messing about with my brain. But Bea's focus was on what you do, so not to think that your life is over,
Yes.
after divorce. Women,
Yes.
we need to empower women to know that there is
Yes.
life after divorce, which is a conversation I really want to have on this show.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you're
Yes.
divorced and you've picked up, I mean, there's so many successful divorces that I personally know, but if you are a divorcee or divorcee and you would like to have this conversation and on how you moved on with life, the challenges that you face, just to empower another woman who finds themselves stuck post divorce or separation or even bereavement, please let me know so we can have this conversation on the Goretti show, because we always take it serious. Yeah.
But was my answer good though about doing something, using that
Oh
time
yeah,
to? Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. What you guys think, was her answer good enough? Did you guys get it? I know it was a bit interrupted, but did you get what she was trying to say? If you did, Brigitte, Collie, Tessie, let me know. Andia, Patience. Oh, hi, Kate. Let me know in the comments. I mean, it's been great talking to you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, you've answered all the questions that I have or that I have. And I'm really impressed by the woman you are, because it's so easy to judge people, like I said, from the from social media without understanding the depth that this person possessed. So it's been a great insight to a young woman who truly understands the music business and knows her place and has a vision for her career in the music business. And I think that, I mean, if I had a body like yours, babe, huh, I would probably go that direction. But no, let me just
But you do though. You do. You do. You do.
let me just stay where I am. But no, I'm saying that to say how much I respect, you know, your choices. Honestly, yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I mean, good luck to you. Kudos to you.
Thank you. Thank
They're
you.
saying you've been an amazing guest. It's nice listening to her. Yes, we did. You said take
Thank
advantage
you.
and do something you wanted to, but couldn't.
Thank
And Tessie says that was your perspective, and if it's good for you, it's good. Don't seek validation. You are good. Um, Brittany says, "Oh yes, it's so easy to judge people without knowing the depth of their wahala."
Oh yes. Oh, very true.
Yes, it really is. And
Very
hello,
true.
and Kevin Bonsu, you're coming at the end of our conversation. Amazing, Naomi. Honestly, do you have
Thank
any
you.
final? Like I said, guys, her
Yes.
album is available for pre-order, so please don't leave without clicking on the first comment in the section. It's the link. It will take you directly and go and buy the African Pepe album. Is it only on Apple Music?
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Okay.
Amazon, Spotify, Google, everywhere.
Okay, so it's available on every streaming platform. So
Yes.
please just click on that link. If you're an Android phone owner like myself, then go on Spotify, Amazon Music, but I mean I love Robo very much, so I know that you
Thank you.
guys will really like it,
Thank you.
like it. Do you have any final words for the people who have spent an hour listening to you today?
I just want to say thank you very much, Sister Goretti, for having me on your show, and I want to
Sister
thank your
Dorothy, well done.
you're my sister.
Yes.
Yes, you're my hot Cameroonian sister. um, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for having me on your show, and
Mhm.
for your amazing friends and your family and your fans that have joined you, and to my friends and fans who are here too. I just want to appreciate you for taking the time out, and thank you for your questions, and thank you for opening me up. I like to be opened up. I like it. Um, and as you can see, I spoke a lot, so you have to excuse me. Um,
It's
but yeah,
fine.
thank you so much. And my album is available. It drops April 30th. And you can message me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll find time to respond. But thank you. Thank you, everybody. And it's your girl, Naomi, and I'm out.
She's out. Peace out.
Peace out.
No, but thanks, Naomi.
Thank you.
I'm gonna send you backstage while I say good night to everyone. It's been such a
Okay.
pleasure. Oh, but before you go,
Yes.
I don't know if you know about Skylar Glam Cosmetics, because I only wear Skylar Glam
Okay.
Cosmetics. So if you
Okay.
want to check her out,
Okay.
skylarglam.com, and purchase a lipstick or
Okay.
something. So
Sure.
she's a
I
young
love.
Cameroonian girl like yourself,
Okay. Okay.
building a name for herself. So
Okay. I
if
would
you
love
haven't
to.
already, guys, make sure you check out Skylar Glam. And this beautiful mangie scarf, it's I should
Beautiful.
write one. It really is
I
gorgeous.
really, yes, I've been looking at it the whole time.
Yes, Mami P. Mami P is a silk scarf. Her name is Mami P, or at Hildangelo. I'm gonna just put it up now. And yeah, check her out on Facebook and check out the scarf. They are in the two designs. They really
Two designs.
it feels
Beautiful.
so nice, so nice,
I know
nice.
Mami P. I think I know Hugh Dangelo. Yeah, I think I know her.
Yes, Secrets like you, right? So yeah, so support your
Nice.
Secrets sister. Okay,
Definitely.
thank you guys.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Mwah.
Mwah. That was a lovely Naomi, guys. I really hope her the link, like I said, the link to her, the link is there. Pre-order now. So please don't leave without clicking on that link. Please don't leave without clicking on that link. And for everybody who shared tonight's show, thank you. God bless you. And for you who didn't share tonight's show, you will see me in your dreams tonight. Watch out. But yes, I finally got my sister. So from now henceforth, if you know, you know, it's sister or auntie. But thank you guys. Honestly, it's always a pleasure having sitting down to have a conversation with one of ours, and also having all your contributions. I mean, I couldn't do this without you. So for every one of you who tune in tonight, I am very grateful. Next time, can we try through YouTube? Let's just log in via YouTube. So once you see me on there, go straight to your YouTube and log in. I don't know how to wink, but you know. But thank you. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next week, Wednesday. We have the one and only Roy Mama on the show next week, Wednesday. So come join us, get to know Roy Mama. Apart from what you see also on social media, let's know the woman behind the brand name. And thank you, Halle Baby. Thank you, Brigitte, for always being on YouTube. YouTube, guys, YouTube, we have to grow that channel because Facebook ain't doing nothing. So let's grow that channel. So let's go that way. But next week we have Roy Mama, and I hope that you would stay and watch. And for all of you who haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's the same thing, the Goretti Experience Show. And I am really looking for more people to have these conversations with. We've done this for a year plus now, and it's still going. It is not, yay, go ahead, thumbs up. It's not easy, looking for the right people to have right conversations. So like I keep saying, if you know anybody who has something of value to contribute to the community, please send them my way so that we can have a conversation around it and we can learn together. We can learn through our shared experiences and we can grow. So I'll see you next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Don't be a stranger. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.